Welcome to another edition of False Nine. My name is Byron. I am your host. I am here with the myth, the man, the legend, none other than my boy Mark. How are you doing?
Hi, man. I'm doing good. How are you?
I mean, feeling better after Sunday, giving us a little bit of good news here with a win yesterday. Um, take a little bit of the sting from Thursday of last week.
That's a you problem. I'm not thinking about that. That's a you
Well,
thing.
well, for us Miami fans, all of Miami, um, I was stinging, but yesterday Inter Miami gave us a little something to look forward to, and a little something hopefully previewing a really good weekend uh, starting tomorrow with a win by the Virginia Cavaliers. But this is False Nine, and we'll talk Inter Miami, and we will jump right into it. They played New York City FC in not Yankee Stadium, City Field.
We've
So,
never won at New York. We had
well,
never won away until yesterday at New York City FC. We had never won away. I was drawing this game as a draw or a loss, just
okay.
because the odds were stacked against us. A good team in the MLS. We needed points. If we won this game, the Supporter Shield is achievable. But
Okay. Well, they came
but
out.
no, but we're gonna start from. We're gonna run it down a little bit differently. I want to talk about what the 11 that were put out first.
Okay.
Because
Let's
when I
see.
saw the 11 that were put out, I was kind of surprised. I know we didn't have
It,
Segovia,
it was
but
Suarez, Silvetti,
mm-hmm,
Baltasar,
mm-hmm,
and then Busquets de Paul, Alba, Frey, Falcon, and Allen. That
mm-hmm.
back four is your dream.
I would say it
That's
is.
it.
It is. It is. We
The
didn't have
only thing missing was your boy.
Yannick Bright. We played with Busquets and DePaul in the midfield with Messi as a 10 and then two wingers each side, and Suarez makes his return from suspension. But I was pleasantly surprised, or just surprised in general, to see both Baltasar and Silvetti start. A lot of people have been clamoring for spark in the offense, pace, speed, width, creativity, and these players seem to have all those kind of little things that I just named. Are they refined players? No, not at all. But they provide something that this team needs, and that's what I think is the creativity, the ability to make runs either through the middle or out wide. And yesterday was a lot of through the middle. Busquets, I mean, sitting in the midfield was perfect. He without Yannick Bright, the defensive responsibility for the other players around were high. Um, So DePaul had to be on his game. Busquets had to be, in the right position, not get caught out. But I like that starting 11. I did. Um, at first, I was kind of surprised that again didn't make a start,
Mm-hmm.
and surprised that Sofetti made a start. I was okay with Baltasar starting. We had seen him start a game already, but Sofetti was the one I was going to keep an eye on. He's the first time we really saw him play more than any garbage time minutes, any 20-minute spurts or anything like that, and see what he really has. And the kid has, some talent there. It's exciting to see that he's able to get this spot start. Hopefully, this is a lineup that is brought out over the weekend. But we'll see about that. We'll touch on that later. But, as you said, the game starts. Um, I don't I don't know what the dimensions were of the field, to be honest. It's
So,
obviously it looked a lot bigger than um, Yankee Stadium, which I know it is, which is good. The pitch didn't look as
well,
narrow.
everything I heard was that the field was going to be narrower than normal.
Okay.
I don't know what you said. You thought the dimensions were
I
bigger.
thought I thought yeah, I think Yankee Stadium field is narrower than This one.
Oh, okay? You meant from Yankee Stadium to
Yes,
the field.
it's a city.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know there. You got me there.
but nonetheless, I mean, Inter Miami. Like I said, the stakes are high in this game, and I felt we were able to pretty much take control of the midfield often and early without having Bright and able to control the pace of how we wanted to play. And Busquets was able to find line breaking passes and was able to slow the tempo down. NYCFC played a double pivot with two CDMs, really trying to limit our attack and try to limit any buildup from the midfield.
O'Neal and
But when you,
Pereira in the middle, right?
yeah, but when you have Busquets and Messi in a line together, um, it kind of defeats the purpose of having anyone in front of them because, as we saw with the first goal, uh, it was Busquets to Messi. Messi makes a perfect pass, and that Baltasar makes a run through the middle and is able to slot it home. And I mean, great finish, composure, something that this team's needed. Goals when you're expected to score, expected goals need to go up, and you need to convert those, and that's what we did. And getting that in the 43rd minute right before halftime is big. It does a lot for a team that hadn't had its best month in August, and then you come into September. You've had some good games, good results against Seattle, good result against DC United, and now the result against New York City. But it all starts with that first half and how we played. And we're lucky that New York City didn't score, as they had a chance in a one-on-one as Allen slips. Um, Fernandez takes the ball. Uh, Falcon tries to make a tackle. He cuts it back, but he puts it wide. And it could have been a different ball game there. But it's not me to critique on it. We've had missed chances in games before. We know how that goes, so it's only right that we get it for us. And I'm not complaining, but
That's a
nonetheless,
good
a great
outlook on
run.
the
Yeah,
situation.
it is. It is a great run, great ball progression through the middle from Busquets to Messi, who was playing that 10 type of that 10 roll right in front of right behind Suarez. So Baltasar makes that run in between the center backs. Ball's played. He beats Matt Freeze to the corner, and Inter Miami's up 1-0.
Okay. Inter Miami. Let me see here. It was Baltasar at the 43rd minute.
Yep.
Going to halftime. Lucky to be up 1-0. Probably should have been 1-1. What'd you see in that second half? Yeah, no. Listen, we both of us have been under the weather. If you need to take a sip of Gatorade, please, by all means. Both of us have been under the weather, and you're on mute, by the way.
Hello. Better.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Perfect. Yeah. In the second half, I think Inter Miami needed to build on what they built in the first half. They needed to keep the foot on the gas and keep applying pressure to this New York City team. And that's all. It all started from our midfield play, honestly, with Messi picking up the ball, or whether it was Rodrigo Paul, or whether it was Busquets, and just finding, picking up their head and finding runners, picking up their head and finding a simple pass, picking up their head and just making a line breaking pass, or just slowing down and really understanding what the game is, not allowing New York City to get on a counter, not allowing New York City to jump on a turnover. And, credit to the back line. They played an exceptional game. This is what you expect from this back line when it's put out. I think it's our best back line. So I had no doubts in my mind they were going to be a good group, and it showed. Allen is able to cover the spaces for Alba getting forward, but then the party starts. Messi gets a little, it takes a while. It takes close to 30, 35 minutes, but by the 75th minute, Messi is playing off the shoulder of Hack, and Busquets plays this ball, and Messi just dummies, kind of takes one step forward, opens his shoulders up. Busquets plays the ball in between them, and Messi's off to the races, and he beats him to the ball, beats the center back to the ball, is able to chip Matt Freeze, and it's 2-0 for Inter Miami, and you're kind of sitting pretty right there, 75th minute, up 2-0. But as I always say, the most dangerous lead in soccer is a 2-0 lead.
2-0.
because anything can, especially over there, they get one goal, the crowd gets back into it. It's a playoff hungry team. It's a playoff caliber team. They want home field, but at the same time, Inter Miami can, sense that, the season's, already are coming to an end. Obviously, taking it one game at a time, but this game right here, they want to kind of put the chokehold on and seal it. And surely enough, close to 10 minutes later, on this 85th minute,
83rd.
83rd is when it happened. Okay, so 83rd.
So, what do you think about this comment? First of all,
he does look a step slow. He does. And I don't know if there was because he does look a bit slower than he did in the first couple games in the Leagues Cup. I don't know when this would have happened, but he does look a step slow. Obviously, we're never
and say that it might be a hamstring.
It's a hammy. We're never gonna know.
Everything is a hamstring. Everything.
Inter Miami, we're never gonna know if it is or it isn't. We're never gonna know. They're never gonna release an injury report on him if he's not injured, or if he is injured, it's gonna be something minor that he's able to play through.
Now, I heard something, but I'm not I wasn't able to see the game. But the question is, I heard Inter Miami, when they got that penalty in the 83rd minute, that Messi was going to give it to Silvetti.
Messi already gave a penalty to Silvetti in DC, and he blasted off the crossbar.
Okay. So that's what I heard, that he had already given it to Silvetti. Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to clarify that.
And look, he gave it to Silvetti. Silvetti almost broke the crossbar with how hard he put that ball. But this time he gives it to Rodrigo De Paul, and it's a good play from Inter Miami. Suarez shows in the box, he's able to turn and play into the space where De Paul uses all the speed he has at this point to get to the ball, takes the touch, and is taken down in the box, and it's a pen for Inter Miami. And everyone's thinking, Messi's going to take it. But we all know that Messi doesn't like scoring hat tricks, and he's never going to anymore. He's going to score braces, so we'll leave that at that. So he gives it to Luis Suarez. We know why
that is.
Because he just likes trolling everybody. He doesn't want to get a hat trick. He's the brace man. That's what his nickname is. The brace man. He's got 8 braces all season already. But Suarez on his first game back from suspension puts a great penalty in. Inter Miami are up 3-0. And at this point, you are, it's signed and delivered. It's signed and delivered. You can, in my head, I was like, wow, if this team plays like it did today for the rest of the season, this could be, a Supporters Shield winning team. And I'd feel a lot more comfortable about my prediction and my double down. I don't know how long ago it was, but
I'll tell you right now. I have it right here. Hold on.
August something.
It was August 8th on episode 21 in the 56th minute of the show.
There you go. And I doubled down on us winning the MLS Cup. Yeah, you're right. But we're up 3-0, and then the last goal is Inter Miami, is Messi doing Messi things. O'Neal can't even touch Messi. Messi takes it on, right to left shot, across the face of the goal, far post. Freeze can't do anything. Weak foot, 4-0. Inter Miami leaving New York City. Like they ran it like it was New York Fashion Week. It was their red carpet. It was their show. It was Messi was the designer, and we ran them out of town, and I was happy. First win in New York against New York City FC. Does a lot for a team that's, I said, looking for all these points with games in hand, and they really can't drop any for a Supporters Shield or a top 3 finish. And they did the business and got out of there.
So with that win, they were able to clinch a playoff spot. But with the win, they also kept the Supporters Shield chances alive.
Yep.
I'll ask you this. Given your prediction,
yep,
if they win the Supporters Shield this season,
yep,
which supporter shield do you find um
More impressive.
right? That would be a word.
Mm.
The reason I ask is because if they win the supporter shield, this one would feel kind of empty to me. And I don't know why. I feel like the first one was well deserved. This one would feel empty to me, but I don't know why because they would have earned both. And realistically speaking, this one should feel better, but it doesn't. So I just wanted your thoughts on the comparison between the supporter shield this season or last season.
So last year we were clearly the best team in the MLS. Set the points record. We were battering teams. Had 4 losses all season. This year it's kind of been, not the same thing. It hasn't been the same thing. We haven't been
Given
the
what
best
you
team.
just said, we only have 6, so it's only a 2 loss difference.
And I know, but at times we haven't looked like the best team in the MLS. We haven't looked like the best team for the last 2 months, not counting September. We had that terrible run of games, um, and the team looked like discombobulated at times, and that's something we didn't see last year. This year, it feels like a I think the team would rally around it more, specifically because of what the team went through or how they played at a certain point during this season, and being able to have all these games in hand and capitalize on them, and really
Mhm.
set yourself up for a premier playoff run, and try to rectify the outing of or the ousting of last year to Atlanta. I think this team would be hungrier,
Mhm.
with more to desire, with more to win than last year, specifically because being down, and people counted them out of the supporter shield, counted them out, thought they were going to finish third, fourth, or fifth,
That's where I
be
had them.
away from be away from home, and then for them to come out and let's say win it. I think the team would respond well, the players would respond well, and it, like I said, if you get hot at the playoff time, it's a dangerous thing. It happens with any sport. You get the right team hot at the right time, things happen.
Given the bipolar tendencies of this team, how would you feel about them in the playoffs? Because my sentiments have not changed. Where God, this is a team where it's like I don't know. Like I go into every game not knowing which Jekyll and Hyde team is showing up.
And I get that. Um, I can you can you re-ask the question? I just really just I don't even know. Oh,
What are you expecting from this team in the playoffs? Because the
okay.
question was
There we go. There you
every
go. Yeah,
yeah,
I
every
feel.
time I see
Okay,
them,
I
it's
got you.
it's Jekyll and
Yeah.
Hyde.
Um, these games get tougher, obviously in playoff time.
Mm-hmm.
So this team's going to need to dig deep, grab their ankles, strap on, and hold on, because every team's going to come for them if when they play, and I expect them to respond. I think there's this. I think Messi is finally fully healthy from any injuries had all season, and we've seen the way he's played the last 2 games, and it's continued. If it continues into the playoffs, it's going to be a very scary sight for other teams, and I expect this team to go as far as he takes them, and we know he
Okay,
hates losing, and I'm expecting the guys to play up to par and to match his energy, and that's how we play.
so as Messi goes, the team goes.
Yes, 100%. That's always how Messi goes. The team goes.
Okay, what do you think about this comment right here by Sean?
Actually, I don't know. Might coach for his job and rotate, so everyone is fresh for MLS Cup. I think that saves his game.
Do you
Even
think
if
he
we,
sacrifices a chance at the supporter shield for what Sean said?
I think Messi plays every game up until the last game of the season. I just think that's what he wants. Do we
Even
have
if
enough to
there's
rotate?
supporter
Look,
shield,
we have games against teams that are out of the playoff, two in contention. Um, and then, you know, a Chicago team. Our next game is Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto right now are out of the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're sitting in 12th. They're and then you still have Nashville, Chicago, New England, Toronto. Maybe missing one, but I don't think I am. Those 5 games you could rotate in a couple. Um, I do not see and Atlanta. Excuse me, is another game. I don't see Inter Miami.
Forever Atlanta.
It's here though, so I'm a little more comfortable with that than playing over there. Um, I just think, man, the team's got it set it up for them. If we rotate, if we don't rotate, I still think we beat those teams. I'm just all in on what Messi is uh, is leading. Uh, if he's leading the way he led against uh, Seattle 3-0 or that 3-1 game and the DC game and leads by example and leads by his play in the just like in the New York City game, which was our toughest game up to date in this stretch of games. I truly think that this team can, turn that corner and really kick it into gear heading into the playoffs. And, I see Sean's comment. It's a valid one. Those two teams love
Yeah, I was going to say
Atlanta loves to play
nobody wants
spoiler.
Campana.
Atlanta loves to play spoiler for us, and Campana would love to play spoiler. I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't play against us. I hope he sits. But look, I'm the lineup got me thinking that this lineup that was put out could be our best attacking lineup that we have
With Silvetti.
with Silvetti and Baltasar.
Okay. In
So and
even
then you don't touch that back line, and you play with DePaul and Busquets, and Bright is your first sub off the bench, and Segovia is your second.
okay, that's what I was going to ask. If when Velasco gets healthy, if you slot him in.
No, he's healthy. He just didn't play because of red card suspension, but he's healthy. If we're gonna play with wide players, I would rather have Baltasar Rodriguez than Telasco Segovia. If we're playing that wide formation, trying to use the left side, I think Baltasar is a much better out and out winger, and he fits. I guess the style that we're trying to play now, which is through the middle or pace out wide. Not
Sean
saying
said
that
he Segovia over Baltazar.
and I can see why Segovia hasn't done anything to be benched, but I love what Baltasar brings to the team. He's got this technical ability that he just um, able to take defenders 1-on-1. Get in between players, play some good balls. He had a cracker of a goal this year against DC. Segovia's had some cracker of a goals this year, but
Yes, he
I don't
does.
think I don't think you can go wrong. I don't think you can go wrong with either of them. I think I'd prefer Telasco, and I know I'm not Argentinian or no, I don't have any Argentinian bias. I think I just go with Baltasar, and Salvetti. The guy's just a bundle of energy, pace, and he's got some good movement to him. He's understanding the game really well. He understands that Messi's with him, so if you find Messi, make a run. Messi makes a run, you play him. Messi gives you the ball, you play him back, and interchanging runs and things like that. I think I'm really gonna tune into this game on Saturday. Not that I don't tune into every game, but I really want to see what the starting lineup is, and and see what happens.
Okay, so we face Toronto. Besides the lineup, the fact that they're out of the playoffs and probably don't really have anything to play for,
Mhm.
what do you see in Toronto that we might be able to exploit, or what do you see in Toronto that might give us a little bit of trouble here.
Federico Bernardeschi, if he's healthy, which I don't think he is, uh, he's always one guy to watch out for. Um, let's see here. Right now, if this guy's healthy or not. Let's see. He looks to be healthy. I don't think he's on this team anymore. I'm probably wrong. He's not even on this team.
Bernardeschi?
Yeah, he's not on this team anymore. Jonathan Osorio is still a player that, Jordi Mihailovic is on this team. Oh, you always watch out for him. Richie Larea on the left back position. And it's not Derek Etienne down the middle. I mean, they possess some good players, some quality players, but they're not a really good team. And they've lost Insignia. They've lost
Apparently, nobody liked Insignia, by the way.
Yeah, he was like a cancer in the locker room. No one liked him, so it's not. Federico Bernardeschi's back at Bologna. Holy crap! When did I miss this? I missed this a while ago, probably July. Yeah, he was a free transfer. Okay, he left too. So the Italian sensations, the Italian movement in Toronto has moved back.
Now a teammate of oh no, never mind. Wrong team, sorry.
Yeah, he plays for Parma. If you're thinking of Cremaschi, he plays for Parma. But yes, Rosario and Jordi are their best players. Nothing that scares me. Inter Miami should handle business and then take care of their next opponent at home.
Okay, so I don't even have to ask. I know you're expecting 3 points.
Yes, sir.
1,000%.
1,000%. 4:30 game. Perfect.
Yeah. 3 points, and I just want to make sure here. I want to verify. So bear with me because I want to make sure I say this correctly. 3 points would tie, depending on the result, could possibly tie us with FC Cincinnati.
Okay. Yeah.
We have the goal differential on them, so we would jump them. And would put us 2 points shy of Philadelphia.
Yeah. And Cincinnati plays Orlando this week.
Yes. Let me see here.
So it's the only time I might root for the purple.
I don't even know if you might do that, bro. I think you might want to root for them and then secretly be rooting for Cincinnati. But oh, sorry.
I will get to that. Just leave it up. I'll get to that because I want to talk about this.
Okay.
No.
Ahead.
No. We'll finish the conversation and I'll talk about this.
Okay, so do you think that there's any rotation at all?
I mean, we may see Telasco back in. Honestly, we may see Telasco.
Allende?
I think he might be a super sub.
Okay.
He might be a sub. When I say super sub, but he might be a sub. I mean, I don't really want to see Chelo. I really don't want to see Lujan. We probably get them, specifically because the team's not that great. But we can't overlook any opponent. And we just got to face it one game at a time. There may be some rotation. I hope it's nothing crazy. And we'll wait to see the lineup on Saturday.
Okay. So, off to sidebar land. Off to tangent land. From what you've seen, Rodrigo De Paul, from the time we've had him until now, and what you saw from Diego Gomez, what would be your answer to that question?
Diego Gomez Carabao Cup. Did you not see his performance that he scored 4 goals for Brighton?
Yes.
I think I put 2 crackers of a goal. 2 absolute worldlies of a goal. And he presses like a demon.
So, would you say in this franchise's short short lifespan.
History
Uh-huh.
that Diego Gomez is the better of the two.
No, is Diego Gomez the best product we've sent out?
Hands down. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 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 Best pro. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
By far.
He out. He's outdone Pellegrini, whatever Pellegrini ever did. He's outdone Carranza. Um, but I don't. But go to Sean's comment because I was just in my head. I don't know how you. We didn't really no this one. He wasn't. We didn't really bring him up from our youth academy or anything like that. Or he played one
No,
year.
but
Is he our best sell
so
off? Is he our best?
he
Is
used
he our
us
best
as a
transfer?
stepping stone, right? He uses a stepping stone. So his stock here is what gave him the ability to be seen to go do that. I'm not giving Inter Miami credit for his development. I'm not giving Inter Miami credit for molding him as a player. I'm just saying, is he the best product we've sent out of the organization? It's not
On
a
transfer.
right. It's not a hey, we built this man. No. It we brought in Messi, but is Diego Gomez the best player we've sent away from the organization? Clearly, Messi's the best player we've ever had, along with the other two before Diego. But is he the best we've sent out?
Yeah, yeah. And second is, and not that close to first, but because one just stayed in the MLS, and Lewis Morgan.
Who do you think is the second one?
Lewis Morgan.
Okay, that's the name that I was in my head too. Okay.
But yeah, Diego Gomez, 4 goals in the Carabao Cup. He started his first game. I think one of his first starts this season was against City. I mean, he's enjoying life over there. He grew
I
his
would
hair
think
out,
so.
could barely recognize him. But really happy for him. But I'd take Carabao Cup Diego Gomez over RDP, as Gomez is
Okay.
one of my favorite players that's put on an Inter jersey.
All right. In the spirit of fairness, in the spirit of health, and in the spirit of my goodness, is your throat going through it right now? You've been a champ getting through the show, but
Yeah.
do you have anything else before we get out of here and save that throat of yours, at least for next week, man? I appreciate, and I'm sure everyone else out there does, you really soldiering through this one. But yeah, you have anything else before we get out of here?
You know what my record is at J Stadium this year?
Your record? Are you undefeated?
I'm undefeated, never lost.
Have you tied?
Cincinnati.
You're not perfect, bro, but I'll take it.
I'm invincible. Hey, I would if I was Arsenal, I would have won the Premier League.
True, but you're not.
Arsenal, the Invincibles tied 12 games.
How are you feeling, by the way, about that aspect of soccer?
What aspect?
The Liverpool one.
The Liverpool one? Oh my God, we're flying high right now, man.
That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking.
Got it. Have you seen our team? Our team is absolutely bonkers. I love it. It's almost like playing as a right back. My God. Sean, don't even get me started, buddy. I mean,
Sean wants you to not be able to speak for the next month.
Darren Waller's, I want to be Darren Waller, collecting a check, not doing anything. And you know whose fault that is? It's the Dolphins' fault, not his fault. It's the Dolphins' fault. Of course, you want to pay me $1 million? Sure.
To jog around in shorts during
exactly. Here we go. I'm excited to not see. I'm excited for our passing game to really get going now.
Listen, I predicted 1 catch, 3 yards, so that's just me. But
all
right. Well, for everyone here at False 9, thank you for sticking with us. A big thank you to Mark for pushing through and getting through that show with a throat that clearly is
gone. It's gone. Yeah.
It
I mean,
needs
thank
one of
God
these paddles to kind of bring it back to life. Honey,
it's only going to
bourbon.
get worse. It's only going to get worse. You know why? The Panthers start playing very soon. I'm going to opening night. Miami has games here, so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen
Bourbon, honey, lemon, and ginger
all
tea.
together. Yeah,
Yeah. More bourbon than anything else, but you'll be all right. For
I agree.
everyone here at False 9, Kendall Sports Network, please tune in to this show next week. Please tune in to, yes, the Charlotte Cross Checkers or something like that. But for everyone here at Kendall Sports Network, Dolphin Chronicles and Heat Check will start very soon. Please tune in. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. Have a great one, guys.